Okay. Oh, give things a moment. Oh, I should do my announcements. I rarely ever do my announcements anymore. I should do my announcements. And announce it there. Like that. And there we go. That's announcemented enough, I gather. Has anyone has anyone who's shown up exhibited a preference? No? I'll just keep going with the English. The love burn, I love let you all hear it, but it's copyright and causes me such problems. I'm a little loopy. I drove like 180 miles today, and then what elevation change did I do? Because it was like over the course of 3 hours. So I went from 33 feet above sea level to 420 feet up to 410 feet above sea level, and then fucking back again within like just under 3 hours. I am so fucking just the altitude fucks with me. It's a nightmare. I can make this bigger. Okay. And let's check. Do I need to worry about anything here? Did it pop off? Let people know. Rah. I should go. Like that. Back. Okay. So yeah, last time we went, we saved everybody. We're pirate people from the little Turn to Dust plague. And while we were out there, we ran into Zavid, and like, Zavid was all something, dropped hints about Eifried, and Eisen fucked off. So now, we're here with Doggy Eleanor. Yip yip yip. God. I hope that my VOD quality is improving now that I've fixed my bitrate issues. Like, I really want to, like, make a little AMV to Fear and Delight. And then when they do the bass drop, like an Eleanor Velvet vid. You have a family friend's New Year's Eve party? Well, that's a you problem. Imagine having family and friends. Well, I guess that you have a VOD you can go watch later. You know, have fun. Go, have fun. Why am I in here? Take this amber fragment and this soul, apparently. No, my kids were here and now they're back to my ex for the school year because school starts in a couple days. So, yeah. Oh, well then you can have fun until they get there. I'm assuming you prepared in advance so that you're not rushing to get ready right before they arrive. Yeah. Well, there you go. That you can relax and look at Eleanor wag her cute little tail as she goes running. And we can stop and look at the frogs. But yeah. I was actually thinking, well, I'll just go to the bar. The bar will have a New Year's Eve party. But, like, no, turns out the bar I like to go to just freaking closes early today.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again.
Are you alright, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition for initiates to drink Solitoma as part of their welcoming festivities.
Sounds like hazing to me.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
What does that mean?
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Magulu, here's your dose of Solitoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from... I see. The sweet taste of another suffering.
An entire conversation. And yes, Maggie-Lou wants Eleanor to taste velvet, and I'm sure Maggie-Lou would like to watch discreetly from a corner while losing control of her giggles until everyone gets irritated and kicks her out.
Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just is insane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Thank you,
No.
Lafayette.
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
None of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing. Aren't you forgetting someone? Maggie-Lou is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that... Yes, go on. I don't really understand what that's about. Miss Maggie-Lou, hang in there!
She cares so much.
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
Yeah, she just can't let anyone know she cares, because that would be a vulnerability. And she can't be vulnerable. Ooh, that. She can't let herself be vulnerable. Frickin' mood. Hi, ma'am?
Hello there. You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
Okay, I just want to say this NPC, I want her little outfit. I like her little cute little black shoes with the red stripe and her like little tiny titty window on her black dress with like the white sleeves under it that like aren't a proper sweater because you can see through the titty window, and then like she has that like over vest that's all tied through. I want that outfit. That is like exactly the sort of thing I want to wear. That is so fucking cute. It's an old ruin north of the Fens of Dog. Thank you. Why am I going this way? Fens of Dog this way. Alright, the expedition came.
Great! Let's do this one non-Getsu style, guys!
That was... Diamel.
Loringen Tower lies beyond the Bernac Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
I am tempted to jump that big smashy orc person, but I also kind of don't want to because... Oh god, I was just saying I don't want to fight because I am still a little altitude sick from going up the mountains this morning. Oh god. Like, I'm not exactly altitude sick, but like, I'm recovering. Going up and then down 400 feet of elevation rapidly in like an hour and a half is so uncomfy. Hi, squishy boy. I mean, I probably should to warm up, but I don't wanna. Rawr. Rawr. Come up. And here we go. Hi, Shiny. More comfy. Oh, if you're gonna be like that, I'll just go into the little cave and leave that soul. You can come get it later.
What's wrong, Laphicet?
I was just wondering why Eisen and Zavid can't work together to find Eifried.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women. And of everyone, really.
Yeah?
It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Reputation. If you have the right reputation, you can just wear whatever you want. You want 145 cat spirits. This is extortion chest. Absolutely horrendous. How dare. 145 spirits. Oh, yep. That's fine. Bernac Plateau, I can live with it. I see you. Did I remember to fill up? No, I didn't. Well, then we're not gonna go fuck with you.
Whoa! Hot water is spouting out of the mountain!
And it's
look at those
gay!
rainbows. This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernac Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface.
And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon.
Wowee!
That was very educational.
At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser!
No way!
That's impossible.
Well, not impossible, but with the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Mogulo, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
Thank you. It's a great compliment. Whoa. Ooh, coral branch. Cactuses. And bunch of money on a lily pad. I almost missed you. A bottle. Enough bottle. Is it enough? I sure hope so. I want to see what's over here. Oh, that's just the other side of the lily pad. Okay. Game being all tricksy. Oh, hey.
Aizen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah!
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Ifreed card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Ifreed, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I
love
could
the
accept that.
eavesdropping.
But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Aizen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing?
That
He could have
was
just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Because he wants us to know and he wants us to follow. He wants us to help, but he can't ask for help. Aizen could fix Zavid, and it's such a shame that he didn't. Also, speaking of fixing, I noticed something. No, that's not right. I was gonna... I noticed this needs to be a little forward as well. No, we'll spin it the other way. There we go. Fixed it. I was just like, oh gosh, there's a big gap at the back. It's too far back. So we had to go fix it. And now it's fixed.
Me? Are you sure?
Yes, we want to admire our work.
Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then?
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only 2 reasons. To protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I
Thank you,
wonder if
Maggie
your
Lou.
wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
Woohoo! Bloodshed! Deviants. Sounds like a good time. Doesn't it, Laffy?
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Yeah, no, I like the comfiness of not having to advance, but also you kind of want the potential to be there because, like, what they're describing there is, hi, we are assigning you a place based on birth, and you are going to be there forever. Don't like it? Tough shit. And so it seems like a great way to reinforce pre-existing power structures. 145. That's 290. Fucking 290 that we need. I mean, that is also kind of like the one good thing about corporal life is that we kind of don't need to worry about advancement because it ain't gonna fucking happen. But also, they tend to go drive.
I don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
It's gay.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
It's gay. That's the reason it's gay. Oh, come on. There's gotta be a point where I can hop down. Oh no, there's a path underneath somewhere. Okay.
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
Gun.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization.
Ooh.
He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Ifrid wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Ifrid? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Ah! Game trying to trick me. Well,
Are you ready for
shit.
this?
Oh, Eleanor, you're dead.
How very unlikely.
I'm dead too! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh. Oh shit.
What happened?
Please gel me.
You guys are the best.
Oh god, will you all back off for a moment? I'm trying to escape. Wah! You're not what I want. Go away. That was less than ideal. Hello, secret side passage that I wasn't expecting when I came down here. Garish pink shirts. Implies superior attack power, which it indeed grants its wearer. That's some attack power. Eleanor can get the garish these shirts. Do I go back up? Okay, that way is the way we need to go, so I'm gonna do here. That is certainly some tunnel. Oh my god, Fee. Do it again, Fee. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, that's even better. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna take all of these again, because we are just getting fleeced by those dang boxes.
On guard? They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
I sure hope everyone's dead. I know that's too much to ask for, but I kind of hope that everyone's just like dead and we're like, oh no. Because I don't really remember this part of the game much beyond, like, I think this is where we hoverboarded a lot late game. Where you hoverboarded a lot late game. Okay. Tower of the Exorcists, Lotharingen. Oop. Never go right. Hi. Velvet is so cute, Seika. Okay, have you seen my Velvet?
I'm up.
Look at my Velvet. Oh, Kitsune Pirate Velvet. Broken artifact. I love Treasure so much. It's so comfy. Can I watch this whole making of everybody worse? Because this sure seems like something that would just be delicious. Oh my, I intend to. That race looks so fun. Also, take a moment for this music. Da, 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 da. I love it. That's so good. More money. Okay. Love you, Velvet. But,
Ah, is it the witch?
yes, it is the witching hour.
Eisen, when and how did Eifried disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Eifried vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Eifried would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Eifried about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Gosh, yes. But also, are you meaning to tell me that this is not a very Magalu outfit? Because it is a very Magalu outfit. Especially the little hip sway. Feels like it's slower to be in time with the music here. Is Magalu just aware of the music? I mean, that's understandable. Counterpoint, all of these were made by artists. Like, this outfit was made by some artist. Ooh, halberd! Well, it's not even better than the Mana Lance. Just keep your lance, Eleanor. I mean, you see the customizations in cutscenes, just don't see them in skits. Because actually, Eleanor's really cute in cutscenes with the butch pirate I set her up with. Saffron. I really...
Understood.
I really want to I want to sample, like, cutscenes from my own playthrough with Eleanor in this outfit. Because, like, so I can do a Fear and Delight video and just, like, when you do the bass drop at the end and you change to, like, the last verse, I want to be able to throw this outfit in for Eleanor and just be like, yeah. What do we see in there? Yeah. Then we can all be angry. Are you giving up on your hopes of another one? God damn it. I'll pay your exorbitant fee, cats. And you give me nothing. Did you give up on your plan of beating the game before the end of winter break? Beep. Beep. Mom. A simple ribbon. How's it compared to Tranquillo? A lot more magic. Like twice as much magic. A tiny bit of HP up for a loss of accuracy. I am finding Tales to generally be a nice breath of fresh air after all the Final Fantasy, which I have many problems with Final Fantasy. And I am actually really mad at Final Fantasy VIII because for like the bulk of the first disc, FF8 was like shaping up to be my best, like my favorite Final Fantasy, and then I hit the break point where the monsters got stronger and it became clear that like the game just punishes you for playing it, and it's like, what the fuck? Hi there, whatever the fuck you are. Eifried!
Eifried.
So, this is Von Eifried.
Eisen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
Did Eifried just call him gay?
Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eisen, why?
I've got no brother. Enough of your tricks!
Edna! It's Edna! Edna! Oh, it's not Edna.
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot!
I am so mad at you for
Lord
teasing me
Melchior.
with an Edna, you
Breaking through my
dick.
double illusion. Impressive.
I'm making a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
Why am I here?
consciousness has returned. So that is its power.
Oh,
He turned her into a demon. What? This can't be happening.
I hate Melchior so much. Last part of Berseria or
A
last
chain
part?
reaction. Your
Okay.
Reaper's curse is quite the dreadful affliction, isn't it?
I should focus on the fight instead of what's going on in
Don't
chat.
you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Hey, worry about that later. The goddamn dragons to take care of.
Should probably check. Weak to fire, weak to arts. Okay. Hi, I'm not your enemy. Please pay attention to everyone else. Yeah, you want to take a moment to check and make sure you're using arts that are good. Okay, that's what I thought. Owie ow, I missed the chance to run this time. I like how Maggie plays. Normally I don't have like any downtime with her, but here that really is dependent on other people paying attention. You stay away from Floppy. Get off the healer. Ah, get off the mage. Mages are my... I like it. Ouch. Haha. Oh. We should try to save you. Oh my gosh, Velvet, why? We were doing so well. Okay. Why is it not letting me change? Person. Why is it not letting me change? Out. I don't understand why it's not letting me hop into Rotor Eyes. Oh my gosh. Thank you! Oh my gosh. Velvet, why are you down again? You have the easy-to-use Break Soul. You can heal yourself so readily. I wanted to heal myself, but that's fine. Velvet's down again? God damn it, Velvet! What are you up to? Heal yourself, you stupid so-and-so. Eleanor. Okay, let's not let Velvet die. Velvet, why are you burning? Don't you dare die again, Velvet. Velvet! You... dingus. Okay. Velvet! Not Velvet, Eleanor! Please say you got up in time, Eleanor. Ugh.
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that? What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
Speed. Why are you getting in between Velvet and her snack?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for. My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
Look at that, minus 16 brought around by all the times Velvet and Eleanor died. At least Velvet got up, Eleanor got up in time to gain a level. Oh, expedition.
Take a look at this.
Quitting is the same as defeat.
Scout ships. That fight was much. That fight.
Where the hell did they go?
Was
Find
hard.
them. They can't have gotten far.
I really think it was hard because I was playing Maglu and not Velvet, so Velvet kept dying. So, weren't we just discussing, like, a little bit ago on Tumblr about how the lady protagonists were too popular and they, like, part of the reason that Arise is the way it is because of like freaking sexism. Yeah, it's like, come on. Got great discourse in my chat, and I'm just here like,
You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay,
and
Zavid.
Femme Velvet.
It's
Yes,
not me
please.
that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
The haircut's a little bit of in-character hazing. I'm just like, we're gonna cut it off. Hey, no. Got everyone here. At least until Sahil's party starts. And we lose Sahil. Let's take a look at our haircuts for Eleanor. I like the butch haircuts. But like, we have our normal hair, hat style, pirate style, chaplain style. The pigtails are really a thing. There we go. There's Eleanor. I mean, I really like the kind of butch emo pirate Eleanor, but I kind of like this. Frickin'. This is cute. And it's two tails. There's a tail on top and a tail on bottom. I've convinced myself, which means we need to lose the bangs. Let's see. Yeah, we'll give her a little hair, a little flower. Perfect.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
That was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
That is literally the Magalu outfit that they gave. I mean, most of them don't have book. Like, most of the alt outfits don't have book. It's just how things are. I do agree that she needs book, but like, I don't have a book to give her. Do I? Yeah, there's no book. There's no book for me to give her.
I'll be up front.
Okay, I know about all your like meh alt outfits, but here, Seika, you have to admit, Lapasek, in the cute little red jacket with the little halo, and the halo is just like sitting there and flopped on the side. You have to back. It's so cute. I'm gonna save points. There's save points. What's that? Is that? Oh, that's right. I give him a little tail. There's a save point. Okay. Because I wanna fight a little and gain some level. So I'm gonna save. We're going back to the finals, yeah. So let's go get into a fight.
Are we ready for this?
Wow, all sorts of things popped out.
Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
Oh gosh, Laphicet, getting dizzy. I mean, you can address that just by kind of picking some consistency in your outfits. And then you start to go, ah, you're this person, because I made you this person. Wow.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Get spell absorbed, losers. We did so much spell absorber that combat. That was great.
Here.
That was great. That was such a good fight.
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicet?
I know Siegfried comes from another continent and all. But do you know anything else about it, Rokuro?
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and... kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
You care so obviously. Oh my gosh, just knowing Magilou's last name going through this compared to when I didn't know who Magilou was when I watched Sahil's playthrough, like, it's such a different vibe. It's because, like, oh my gosh, not only do I know that you care, I know why you care, and it's like, oh.
Laphicet? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Eisen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well.
Edna.
She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh, so you like a girl who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh. What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicette's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the umbrella girl. That illusion made Eisen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave, but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name. Perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside.
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children. But they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else.
Is this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laphicette.
Right.
That just, you know, gosh, the dungeons in Berseria pissed me off just watching them. Yeah, beware of girls. We're dangerous. Oh, that's right. I still need like 190 for these freaking cats. I'm gonna come back later. Freaking con person cats. Also, Magilou's, of course Magilou's poem was that that's part of Hysteria. It's Magilou.
Are we ready for this?
God. Dingus. Haha! Get bumped!
Come on, really?
Go do your arts. It's you gotta do what you gotta do before you do what you want to do. That is sadly how life is. Ah! Get away from everybody! There we are!
Are we ready for this?
Oh, I was not hoping for the encounter. Hi, cactuses. Can you? Thank you.
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Haha. Get watered, cactus. Oh, you're the
We will need
Hi.
to be extremely wary.
Hi. Wow. I am. That was suboptimal. Wow, I am... Thanks. Thanks, game. Love that for me. God damn it! Oh. Game, why? Give me a heal, please, see. Oh my god. Not again. Well, that was horrendous.
Yeah.
You can tell that's Eleanor the way her body motion is. Ah, not you. You are not interested in. You can live your life on your own. Be comfy and have fun, Mr. Code Red. Okay. I keep missing my way out. There's my way out. Okay. 80 is not 145. Let's go see what we can do with this one.
You will need to be extremely wary.
Ow!
Well, that about does it.
Got a frickin' anvil to the face. Ooh, we got hops! Yay, hops! Ooh, what we got here? Just money. Just money. Money is still shinies. We like shinies. Hey, shinies. Hop, 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 hop. We can go around here and check out this other way, because we haven't been this other way on our way out. Get there, get there. You're nothing.
Woo! Hits a
Ow. Getting stunned is still terrible. Oh, are we out of food? We can't have that anymore. We can do fried albatross. And we can let Luffy cook it.
Food's ready.
Okay.
Let's get started.
Wounds I will shoot.
Did you see that? I beat it.
Yay, good job. Active character took no damage. I love when that happens. I just love Spell Absorber. It makes me feel so good to see a wall of spells and just go, no. Especially when it turns into a giant fire tornado that hurts them. It's like, yeah. I love Magilu. Magilu is so fun. Expedition time.
Take a look at this.
Quitting is the same as defeat.
Garlic.
Scout ship.
Are we ready for this?
Its guardian was angry at it.
Hold on. You can read a guardian's heart?
Yeah, sort of.
Yay. That's... Gosh, we're only an hour in and we've already done so much. Looks like the Corsair's scourge is lifted. Glad to be of service, but if the Abbey finds out about this, it'll do me no good. I'll get going before they see you here. Okay. Hello, country shop. Hello, country shop. We need our stuff. Let's sell our treasure because we can't keep as much as I want. Let's have ourselves at like 10 of everything. Food-wise. That'll be a nice amount for now. Hi there. The cage was broken and the wanted Malik got away. Such failure won't be tolerated. According to the reports by Exodus present, both incidents were caused by the same group of demons. We must suggest that the full might of the Abbey be used to eliminate them. gosh, imagine such troublemakers. Oh, we just bought you. Hi.
Now what are we gonna do?
What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take
Book.
a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodacian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it. If it's research material, that might make it Videl's book. Videl? Who's that? He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
We want to deliver a book, but our mom will worry. You tell Videl we said sorry. Videl's the innkeeper's kid. He's so smart, he's practically a genius. Yes, he is. And we'll go take that thing to him, it's not a problem. We can do that. Ooh, what do we got? Ooh, comfrey, comfrey. Crap, I dropped 10 gold in the pond. Forget it, Dad. You can find 10 gold somewhere else. Someone isn't paying rent. Ugh.
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Are you Videl? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodacian script?
You recognize Meliodacian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
I'm going to go through my head and say
Wow,
that's the events
that's
Tales of
fascinating.
Fantasia.
I know!
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book.
My little brother was just like that too. Laffy and our brother used to.
We've received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Yay! Little kid hiding us.
Videl, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help, Videl.
Videl, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret.
Ooh.
This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine. If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir. I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Videl. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course. What are friends for?
Well, come say hi when we're in port.
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodosian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laffy used to read books intently like that, too.
Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet?
Laffy-set, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
Yay. We consumed it! We consumed the recipe book. Yay, more purple boar meat. Coins. Scopa. I want to chill company time though. Okay. Jerks. I wanted them. No, I could have gotten Ash. Sworn ally, oh no. Okay, yeah, that was a bad round. I'm still not sure I understand how this whole thing works. Get Tiger Festy. Get Mint. Yes. Listen, I needed to get Mint somehow, and I had Klaus in hand. No! Take that, heroic scion. No! I didn't want to finish round. I wanted to finish the round. Damn it! God damn it! I picked the wrong option. I screwed myself. I have to continue. I can't win with 10. Can't win with 7. just completely demolished. Oh my gosh. If I hadn't screwed up that second round. Okay. I could take Jade with Natalia. Gold Digger, get Jade. Bring Sophie in. You get me something, so you're the winner. Well, I deserve that. Like, yeah. Really? You're gonna... Okay. Come on, give me something. God damn! Hitoshi, why do you hate me like this? Oh my god. Take the cannon ship. Is there any way for me to recover from this? I don't know. I'm not coming away from this. Okay. The game is like, fuck you. I'm not even sure if I understand how I make my scores. We'll see what happens. Okay, well, let's see if we can make it. We're not going to, but we can see if we can. I shouldn't have given you Tales of Zillia. Well, I have been thoroughly shamed in my ability to match cards according to the rules I don't remember. Lungdao's dust is an incredibly rare material. Traces of it appear in investor tunnels in Ioga. I've written all about it in the recipe. Please take a look at it. Beat the Code Red Demon on the Danon Highway. Go to the Vester tunnels there. Have fun. Bye bye. I need to go back to the Van Eltia. Haha. I'm nothing. I'm no one to be concerned about. There sure are a lot of exorcists around all of a sudden. Did something happen? I haven't heard of anything. I know we need them around, but they make the place so stuffy it's hard to breathe. Norman carrots.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island. And let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey.
Yay,
But
cats
I'm
can-
afraid I couldn't tell
cats
you
are
their exact
important.
locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
We can now go to a Class 4 administrative zone. Yay! Yeah, I was so swampy my mind was like mud. I'm still feeling bogged down by all that mire. Yarhar. What do you have to say? That crew, they're awfully lively, aren't they? I envy them being able to laugh like that in times like these. If you really want to see something cool, you should see Dial. Dial's a demon. Hi there, bud.
Demons! There's more of them! A whole band of them rampaging through Warg Forest!
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more! And they're still on the loose! A lot of exorcists have come to deal with them, but...
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know. Those Abbey people won't tell us nothing. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't leave port for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
These demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcists that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
These exorcists need to work hard, so let's fill their bellies with the sea's bounty. We'll give them Yellowtail, Bullhead, and Kingfish, and Puffer, and Stonefish, and Blue-ringed Octopus. Yummy.
I will take the lead.
I think I should become an exorcist. All you have to do is order Malakim to fight, right? I'm good at teaching dogs tricks. Yeah, this is a great idea. Woof woof. Well, I guess it's time.
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry
Yay.
to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, the sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right.
Tiny potatoes.
And let's get ready to sail out. Already done, sir.
We're ready whenever.
I got a bunch of months.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
I got a bunch of tiny potatoes a couple months ago, but I wasn't able to eat them all before they went bad. So this time around, when I wanted them, I'm like, hey, here's canned tiny potatoes. And I'm hoping they're good, because they're going to last so much longer, and I can probably go through them. I also got some sliced ones, in case I don't want to slice. Carrots. The Salatoma worked. Everyone is ship-shape. Don't forget the favor you did us here. And how about you? Not you. This dude. Hi, crouchy guy. Dial is one thing, but Kuragane too? If he falls, he'll drown. We'll just haul him back in. Looks like he's having a good time. Without a face, you can't tell. Oh, they're sitting on the front so they don't get noticed. They're sitting out on the front so they don't get noticed by the townspeople. Yeah, well, my local grocery has canned, whole, and sliced potatoes. They're yummy. Hi, Decis. Well, let's go ruin Dial's day and set everyone to go sail. To Yisselt we sail. We can go to the Class 4 zone. Let's go to Yisselt. Or we can go to the Class 4 zone. Let's go look at the Class 4 zone. No. Yeah. Problem is I'm just for me, and the bag, like, when I bought the bag, I got about halfway through it before the potatoes started to turn.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifree.
So, I'm trying the canned
I'm glad
ones.
everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too, and her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No, it's nothing like that.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's ripen?
Mogulu! Quit giving Laphicet confusing thoughts!
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
Magilu ships Velvet Eleanor as she should.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorias do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Hey.
What?
Are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not. It's more like I despise them. 10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she... All I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
Aww. Poor Eleanor needs, like, head pats. And hugs. Yay, the ship's coming in. It's a nice ship.
What is that?
That's called a pangyon, a type of bird native to this area.
Pangyon.
Their meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage.
You're one to talk, demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilu, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh. You know, like that.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Huh. So you mean, like, a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor.
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Grown woman. Okay, I got it.
Well, since we got her name, we could start by asking around.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What's up, kiddo?
Magilu, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chaploom! Bye-bye!
Your feelings broke?
Come on. Let's question the townsfolk.
Magilu, you're such a fucking mood. I wanna run around on the ship. It's down here. Oh. Nothing. Potential fishing spot. If we had fishing. Up we go. You know what I should do? I should turn off auto-clean. A fellow fisherman told me he saw an octopus eating a whale. That octopus must have been a demon, which means demon blight has spread to the sea. I wonder if it's tasty. Excuse me, have you heard of a woman named Grimoire? Grimoire? Can't say I have. Doesn't sound like a Southgan name. Are you sure she's on the island? Is this your first time in Southgan? You need to protect your skin from the sun or you'll be sorry. Thanks for the warning. We've got the same shitty games. Yeah. Want nothing to do with you. Ooh, I see you. Fluid. I can go up or I can go down. Down, I see sneaky things. let's explore down here first. Haha. You're not gonna hide shinies from me. I normally get yellow potatoes because they're small and cute. Aha. I like this map. I remember Sahil complaining about navigating this map and then me thinking the entire time how much I loved it. Actually, so if you follow me on Tumblr, you may have seen me going on about how I want to run Berseria, which is like, it's a setting I made in college for a D&D 3.5 game, and it's basically a post-apocalyptic world where somebody pissed off the gods and they flooded the world. So like, the world is like villages clinging to the sides of mountains as the world keeps flooding. And the starting town was basically this, and it had these elevated wooden planks because, like, you see that water there? That's about how the water was on the ground at low tide, and then at high tide it would come up to the wooden planks. And they would grow, like, watermelons and rice, but they do it inside of, like, bins that would float because the water was all salt. And then they'd use filtration systems to fill the bins. And that's just the setting I made. Yeah, kind of Waterworld with psychic magic power. And, like, marauding bands of gnomes. Like, one of the setting things is that gnomes couldn't be a player race because when gnomes drew their, like, power from the sky and their sanity from the earth. So as the world flooded and pushed them towards the sky, they grew more powerful and went insane. So they were just like giant steamships full of crazy gnomes that would just raid the world, and they would like turn everything into illusion nightmarescapes. I liked Waterworld. I liked that movie. That was a movie I liked. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. Which, I wonder if my tastes in films are reflected by me loving this game's, like, archipelago vibe. In my father's days, Southgate was a paradise where all you needed to do was fish. But now we're crushed between demons on one front and exorcist rules on the other. My generation missed out on the good life. Well, the future is where it's at. We'll make it better. We'll kick the exorcists out. Exorcists. Hi there, exorcist. Pardon me, we're looking for a woman named Grimoire. Do you know her? Afraid I don't. Oh, but I know where to get Grimworms. They're limp things, a bit like lugworms. Use them as bait, but for my money, a catworm's a better option. I see. Thank you for your advice. Well, that's a lot of useless information. Actually, I think Apocalypse World would work perfectly to run Berseria. I've spent, like, all afternoon finishing reading the Apocalypse World book. Like, all I need to do is change, like, cars for sailboats. Which fixes the whole problem that they're all like gasoline, but gasoline evaporates, so like by 50, 60 years after the end of the world, there wouldn't be any fucking gasoline left. I'm looking for a woman named Grimoire, you know her? Well, I've been here 29 years and I still don't have a female acquaintance. Sorry I brought it up. That sounds like a personal problem. Do you perchance treat women like sex objects instead of like people? dude is having the life right fucking there. Some folk up north criticize the people of Southgan for eating Penyon. I'm Southgan born and raised, but I see where they're coming from. After all, up north they eat rapig. Now that's just downright cruel. Coin.
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
When I was younger, I used to be proud of Southgan traditions. I have never played Stronghold, no. Maybe I'm just grumbling like a typical old fogey. I played Castles, too, when I was a kid. That was fun. I mostly just built big fancy castles in the free editor, and then just died because I was bad at the game. When I was younger, I used to be proud of that. I take game suggestions, I don't dictator. The culture here is rough, but it's not the only thing that makes this place dangerous. There aren't many exorcists around. I'd feel safer in the city where the Abbey has a stronger presence. Ooh, we got this. Yay! All the wind! The rapid ray fin.
Scout ship setting.
No, it's... I'll look into it. If I have to buy it, I'll it'll be a while though, because I have a bunch of other expenses coming up, and I basically have to spend no money but on food and rent for a while to make all those other expenses and food and rent, because food has grown fucking absurd. It really should not be this much of a pain in the ass to get your nuts chopped off, I swear. Ooh, silky paper. That seems like a suitable thing for Laffy. Let's go. Okay, I should check how we're coming along. Yeah, we mastered the plain paper, so let's go. Hop. Okay. Where am I going now? Down here, I guess. Treasure. A poisoner ward. Lovely. Howdy, ma'am? Howdy, ma'am. Holy. Hi. I have a type. I have a type, and you are very close to it. Oh, you're all Northerners? Welcome to Assault. Southgan's made up of hundreds of tropical islands. Before, each island had its own town and culture, but Demon-like took most of them from us. Oh, but don't worry, there's lots of exorcists here on the island to keep us safe. I like the damp. The damp makes my allergies not as bad, actually. Like, I've noticed that. Like, I wake up with, like, a big, gooey, like, sneeze, and then I'm, like, fine. It's great. I like damp. I like the sea. This, like, salty air is so fucking good. Dream herring. Do you know a woman named Grimoire? She's got a listless, aristocratic air about her. Like a noble woman in her twilight. I don't know her, sorry, but I'll tell you one thing. A boy your age shouldn't talk like that. Be careful your tongue doesn't get you burned. Alright, I'm sorry. What? Shouldn't call a woman listful and aristocratic? Sir? This description of Grimoire sounds so hot. She has to be, like, the sexiest character in the game, right? Except we met that other gal up there. Halt, you're suspicious looking lot. I'm gonna need to see identification. If it's a travel permit you want, we got one. Give it here. Magalou's Menagerie, yeah? Very well. But I'll warn you, you should be careful how you dress, even if you're entertainers. If you didn't have an exorcist with you, I'd have to take you in for questioning. You're entirely correct. I will make sure they understand. The exorcist is dressed like this. And how dare you police how people are dressed? Fucking cop. I remember when Sahil streamed this, there was a lot of jokes about Grimoire and how JJ needed to stream it. Yeah. A cab. A nab. All knights are bastards.
For sale. Probably caught just this morning. A deal like this won't last forever.
Can you shut up so I can talk to this guy? Can you shut up so I can talk to this guy?
Go on, take a good look. Fish for sale.
I can't. Bitch. I guess we just don't care what he has to say because she won't shut up. I'm not buying your fish because I tried to have a chat with this guy and you're just like so loud. Screaming at me about your fish. Lame. Oh. Well, yeah, they were basically like mobsters. Temple! Okay, this is a lot like the church that I grew up in. Like, replace these windows with little wood carvings of the Stations of the Cross, and it would be the frickin' place I grew up with. With like, and then over here you'd have a. Why can I not remember what it's called? Cenifer? Is that it? The place where you put the ashes for dead members of the congregation. And then you'd have the organ over here. And I would play the organ. And then you'd also have the bell over here and the acolytes. And when I wasn't playing the organ, I would kneel here and play the bells. Which is just a big fucking, like, bell, and you hit it and it would make the whole place go dong. And then the priest told me that if I was really, like, feeling like I was a girl in my heart, then I was possessed by a demon and would burn forever in hell. So, fuck that church. I had a twin brother that died when I was little. It's been 60 years since he passed, but I still pray his soul rests peacefully. I have my condolences. Was it an accident? No, it was the 12-year sickness. He heard the voice of the sea and the wind, but I never could. He was always such a pure boy. That sounds like what Laphicet had. My grandmother told me there many Empyreans. Amenak, ruler of water. Osifia, bearer of flame. Eumacia, guardian of earth. Hyanoa, will of the wind. It's kind of confusing. Wait, what's an Omenot associated with? Please bless me with large halls, safe voyages, a happy home, freedom from disease, financial stability, and whatever else comes to mind. Thank you. Wow. Oh, I just noticed the way that the stained glass in that window is like a little angel wings, like its little feathers fluttering outward from like that face. That's well made. That is a good moment of artsmanship. Good job, game.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Are you talking to me, perchance?
I am. You look so deeply sinful, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Now confess!
Oh, how long have I waited to bare my soul to someone? But I've always lacked the courage. Praise be to the Empyreans who have bestowed upon me this chance today!
Ah, your devotion to the Empyreans is most...
No! It is you who has captured my devotion, my darling! There's no one else I want but you!
What? Me? But my life is in service to the Empyreans.
Hush! I want you to look at me the way I look at you. Hold me, darling! Smother me in your embrace!
I don't...
Those were the kind of lines I read in a romance novel. It wasn't even that exciting a book. I wasted so many hours with that piece of trash. Please, forgive me for not putting myself to better use.
Ah! Lying! To a priest! How could you?
Oh, no. I meant to confess my sins, but instead my confession was another sin! Forgive me, Father, I've transgressed once more.
I don't want to forgive you!
Shall we be off?
It's such a pity that we don't get warned who we need to have. Because having yes, that's a good dance, Magalu. Such a fucking mood. So let's see. We've had Velvet. We've had Magalu. Who do we want to guess our next one's gonna be? I'm gonna guess
Me?
Eisen.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Who? Me?
No, wrong guy.
I don't think I've done much that needs repenting.
No, my son. You must be mistaken. For I can tell just from how you dress that a great many sins weigh heavily upon your heart. But it's not too late for you yet. You must confess your sins and repent.
Yeah, I hear you, but I really can't think of anything.
Have you ever wielded violence?
No. All I wield are my swords.
Well, have you hurt anybody with your swords?
Yeah, but I haven't been able to land a killing blow yet. I've still got a long way to go. But the next time, I'll kill him.
No, you have it all wrong. You must repent for how you've used your swords.
Oh, I get it. I need to improve my cutting technique, right?
That's not what I meant either.
Ah, then what do you mean? It's a priest's job to guide the layman, right? You'll have to start speaking more clearly if you want anyone to trust your advice. Get your act together, man.
Yes. I'll reflect upon the error of my ways. Wait, what?
Frickin', that's right. Enough people really are incapable of understanding one another. Oh, I need to show you off all of Magalu's outfits. So, this is Magalu's default outfit. With Magalu's default hat. See? I think you've seen her, but like, of note, if you pay close attention, you'll see that she's just wearing underwear and a belt full of books over the underwear. And then you've got the pirate outfit, which I really like. You've got her Japan clothes. And you've got her fancy menagerie outfit. And all of her outfits are like, look at me, I'm a hot, middle-aged, small-tittied woman showing off my skin and being hot because, yeah. Like, all of her outfits are like that. She is so trans.
Ah!
Let's bring her out. We need to ask around about Grimoire. Okay. We've hit everywhere here. There's a scene downstairs. Let's go down. Maybe there's more here. Aha! There's a lot here! Look at all of this that we haven't... You cons! You want how much to open your damned box? Fucking cats. You want 160 to open your box. You want 170 even. Can you believe those con cats? And that, half the time they don't even give you anything for opening their boxes. It's such a shit. Hi, kids. Spare life bottle hanging out there. Hey, dude.
It's become common practice to use Southgan lumber for shipbuilding, but there's a reason. Our trees really are the best for it.
Natant trees only grow in Southgand. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for shipbuilding.
You know your stuff. Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgan and Southgan were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Natant logs and floated all the way to Midgand. A Midgand craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgand.
He had used the Natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgand and Southgand, and the Age of Exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgand declared war on Southgand.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end, Midgand emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still liked to joke about it. They'd say, Age of Exploration, more like Age of Exploitation.
When things were that bad, they could still joke about it?
Southganders have always been a cheerful bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgand used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigand.
Shenanigand. This must have been a really fun place.
That pun was terrible. Demon Blight's Robinson smiles. Smile we must if we want to succeed. The smile's a gate that invites the shepherd. Let's frown then. Nothing to do but to go further, I guess. What we got up here? Kids. Push them off the side. We've got a secret fort hidden beneath the floor over there. Don't tell any grown-ups, alright? Alright, I'll keep the secret of your secret fort secret. Yay! Do they have treasure we can steal? The used houses are on stilts so they stay above the water. At high tide, the town looks like one big raft. That's the reason. At first I couldn't tell if it was clever engineering or shoddy craftsmanship. How do we get over there? We're looking for a lady called Grimoire. Does the name ring any bells? I don't know her. Let's face it, your pickup line needs some work. You're gonna have to work harder than that if you want to catch my attention. Well, at least I found a woman of some taste. We're used to living freely in South Gan, so the Abbey rules are really chafe. But if you think about it another way, it's a good chance to mend bad habits. Right, like how we can't just dive into the sea naked. Now we have to warm up and put on swimsuits. Fucking scam. Swim naked, fuck the church.
Still no leads on that Grimoire lady.
Magulu, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year? A decade ago?
Take this seriously, or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a Kraken.
Keep this up and I swear I'll eat... It's them!
The final preparations are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes. I'll try to make you proud, sister.
We'll take your other eye.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get going.
Safe travels.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister...
I know, I worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
I like her pauldrons with the little lace. They're so cute.
So, there's a demon in Haria. Sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Peace.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist, you're certainly sympathetic to the Abbey's cause.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh? No, I don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath. And...
Then isn't it possible she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
Remember, When you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
While we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoire!
It's true. Let's find some more people to question around town. So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be Magulu. Or myself.
Phew!
What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes. But it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys, she always looks so stern. But when she's sleeping, her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too. And I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but...
But?
Watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
Velvet, you have a thing for Eleanor, and you're jealous.
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel, not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
You bet.
I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Shigure seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers.
Do you have any siblings?
I'm an only child.
Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh?
That's a bit extreme, but actually, when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think, this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Don't take any of this nonsense seriously, Laphicet. Malachim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malachim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick, which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?
Oh no, boy. Older brothers are a pain in the ass. I don't know about older sisters, though. All my sisters are younger. Younger brothers are a pain in the ass, too. Just like, why? Abbey fluid. Lady Teresa is an exorcist praetor here from Helides. She was sent here as a sort of punishment, but she put the town in order with a firm, deft hand. We're sorry to see her go, but she recommended Lord Oscar as her replacement, so we should be fine. Oh, hello.
The people of Southgand originally worshipped Aminoch, the Empyrean of Water. The lives of the people of the Southern Isles are inherently tied to the sea. Whether it was gratitude for a good catch or an appeal for protection, everyone offered their prayers to Aminoch.
But the Abbey worships Innominat, don't they? Do the people still keep their faith?
Most of the people obey the will of the Abbey, but one small village deep in Southgand is a special case. The village is called Haria, and even now they keep their faith in Aminoch. They've even quarreled with the Abbey. I'm grateful that they fight off the demons. I really am. But do they have to dictate which gods we worship too?
They think they do. It's their truth. Then again, they can't control what's in your heart, can they?
Innominat and Aminoch both offer their blessings to humanity. I want to pray to both to give them my thanks, but... Hello. Spinach! Yummy! Cured anchovy. We can open that cat's thing. More coral branches. You plan to be a fisherman when you're older, do ya? Nope, I'm gonna captain my own ship. Don't be daft, every fisherman's a captain. Even if his ship is a bit small. I Capitan. Let's explore down the bottom here before we go back up. I see you, dude.
What does it mean to become an adult?
The eternal question of youth.
Have you ever heard of the ceremony of adulthood? It's a yearly tradition on this island.
If I remember right, it's totally wild. Everyone throws bananas and porridges at each other.
Traditionally, yes, but things have changed over the years. Bananas and porridges are a thing of the past. People are always reaching for bigger and better things, right? In this case, it's watermelons. Whole watermelons.
You're throwing watermelons? That's gotta hurt.
Trust me, I know. But watermelons are the least of our worries. Recently, people have started flinging coconuts.
Coconuts? Those things are as hard as rocks!
Trust me, I know. Like getting hit with a brick. Now, every year, there are some kids who never make it to adulthood.
You don't mean they...
Yeah, I've kept putting it off myself, but it looks like this year I've got no choice but to participate. That's crazy. It's far too dangerous. And more importantly, how does it make someone an adult?
There are ancient traditions that say overcoming danger marks a child's coming of age. Some people still cling to the old ways.
You've hit the nail on the head. There are lots of old folks that sit around complaining how weak us darn kids are. The hypocrites. Back then, they used bananas and watermelons. They even cracked the watermelons ahead of time.
I don't think cracking a coconut would help much either.
So that's why you're standing about looking blue.
I'm so ashamed of myself for being scared.
If you don't want to do the ceremony, why not just skip it?
I'd love to, but I don't really have a choice. I wouldn't be able to show my face around here if I chickened out.
Having the courage to say no to something you don't feel is right. Isn't that the true mark of an adult?
Wait.
You're right! Now I can finally become an adult! Oh, yeah! Look how grown up I am!
And getting carried away with yourself and acting the fool is the true mark of immaturity.
Sorry. You're right.
What did we get?
Take a look at this.
Fake food! Discovered Kananono Island. So we still have one thing to get there, one thing to get there.
Scout ship setting sail.
Check out what's in Kananono Island. You're gonna get something new there no matter what.
The map's getting filled in little by little.
There's still a long way to go. It's a big world out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot can happen on the waves. The far seas are unexplored territory for a reason.
I'd imagine so. The seasons and the weather can change the sea completely.
Oh. Do I sense a budding interest in the sea?
Think you're feeling less apathetic about it now?
I wouldn't say that. I was just reminded of something someone once said to me.
Becoming an adult is too much hard work. Fucking mood. Stay young forever. Adulthood is so overrated. Can we go over here? Yes, we can! Haha! Get trod upon, water! Ocean's been receding bit by bit for 10 years, and currents don't have the pull they used to. It's almost like nature's power is dwindling. I don't like it one bit. I think it could be Aminox curse on us. I'm Himoko, younger daughter of the character card family. Princess cards are my favorite. Let's play together. Okay. Woohoo, Scopa! Okay. Let's get that ship. That ship. Ugh. Take it. Get sniped. I don't even know what all these symbols are. Let's get you. Lame. Lame. Tales of Graces! Sworn ally! Hex yeah. Oh, I see. Those men are... Okay. 10 of the little people is sworn ally. Okay. Our princess's flowers? Oh, this is a hand that says sworn ally all over it. Get brothers. Grab these two. Ninja! Take the frickin' win. Hex yeah. Get ninja, loser. Yeah. Ooh. us a way out of town for the future. We need to find it, Grimoire. I don't know. I mean, the other games didn't have that same mechanic for their card game. Reclair Beach is through the gate. It used to be a paradise for pinions and visitors alike. Now it's a place where demons stalk visitors and send them to paradise. If you plan on passing through, tread carefully. Oh, I see you. We'll take more of these treasures from down below. I mean, if they were previewing games, there'd be Arise characters there. So I don't think that that's, like, a thing that they did. It's a good idea, though. But I guess that would have to, like, that would require them, like, knowing ahead of time what game is the next one. So I don't imagine it's likely. I am a little annoyed right now. I see how they were trying to compel us to go in a certain direction at the time. Do you hear about Harrier Village? There's a real nasty demon over there. Even the exorcists aren't able to handle it. Weren't they the ones who disobeyed the Abbey and kept worshipping their own gods? Sounds like they got what was coming to them. Jerks. Hey, it's a fragment. Hey, it's you again. Domesticated Pinion has a docile flavor compared to Wild Pinion. Wild Pinion has a lot of personality. It's rowdy all the way down. That sounds delicious. Also sounds like it would make my stomach miserable. No thank you. Let's relax in a cool room for a bit. Yay! Well. What have we got? Nothing really exciting here. You might be interesting. For sale! And none of those were really that exciting. Let's check our equipment. You're better. In fact, you're better enough that I'm gonna just jump to you. You're mastered, so we can hop to you. Oh, wait. Do we have a better waistcoat? Because that waistcoat is mastered. You don't have any boots worth picking up right now. You're not mastered. Actually, we can do some dismantling. Not the halberd, but the war pike we can dismantle. Yeah. We can dismantle these blades. These daggers. I'm gonna favor Magilu because I control her. Keep our healer alive. There we go. Ooh, intensified illusionist. Highest total enhancements equipped. Like that one. Okay.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's... Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like... Oh.
Wait, that sounds like...
And that low-energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was? So, shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
I saw the Great Aminoch at McClare Beach. Looked just like this figurine. If you see an Aminoch around, just say I'm a huge personal fan, right?
Why didn't you mention Grimoire as a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies, spies listening everywhere!
Beach or back this way? I forget where the beach is. I guess not. I guess it's this other exit that's across the way. because there's not a little quest mark back there. McClare Beach.
Beautiful waters. So this is Muckler Beach.
I hope she's actually here.
Woo! It's a biggie!
Amorphous crustacean. Okay, what have we got? We've got Blood Moon for Amorphous. Great Cycle for Amorphous. Great Cycle stuns. We'll do this like in a cycle. Ah ha 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 ha.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Delicious.
I don't think we have a chance.
Wounds that won't shoot.
Yes, I know. I'm incredible.
Get Blood Mooned, Squid Boy. Haha. Hi, what are you gonna be like?
Woo! It's a biggie!
A POTUS Fiend. Okay, so we're gonna need, let's alternate. We got something for a POTUS, right? Aqua Split and Water Mine. So let's do something like that.
We won, right? Right?
Hi, Birdie. Hi, Birdie. Look at that sound. What have you got? Finally, that's something.
Woo! It's a biggie!
Wounds that won't shoot.
Hi, what are you?
Are we ready for this?
I had no problems here.
Haha.
I don't think we have a chance. You promised me. Here's your justice. Fight in order. Now, rise.
Haha.
Ascending angel.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Darn status ailments.
This grimoire who we're searching for is a Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphicet or Eisen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything.
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no! Anything but that!
So, we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Could I take it off for you?
No, that's not possible. You mustn't remove the ribbon. Why not? That's another thing I can't say.
It's all cants with you. Alright, is there anything you can tell me?
I could talk about what type of Malachim we are, or our position in the world of Malachim, or our abilities. Oh, I'd like to know all that. Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malachim. Compared to other Malachim, we aren't as adept at manipulating natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that! We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your quirky speaking mannerisms.
Don't sweat it. That's a perfectly common thing to worry about.
Don't say that!
See, it's okay to bully Bienfu because Bienfu is real. And Bienfu is just the worst also. Hello, what's up here? Hey. Stuff. Ooh, there's more up. Give me more ups. What's up? Ups, 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 ups. A lovely seashell. Everything was worth it. Yay! Worth it for the seashell. Those are rare, you see.
We will need to be extremely wary. What in the world? Seize upon my firing
Let's
I refuse to fall here.
Hey, expedition. Mayonnaise.
Looks real tasty.
Scout ship set.
Enjoy hunting for mayonnaise. Hi.
What
Come
are
in.
those penguins doing?
Probably keeping their eggs warm.
Most likely. They look like a mama and a papa. Penguins are monogamous, faithful creatures. They never leave their mate. Isn't that romantic?
So they lay eggs because they're like husband and wife. But how do they make the eggs?
That's... well...
They fuck.
So, Laffy said, here's an interesting fact. A single penguin egg actually contains dozens of smaller orange eggs.
Oh, so their eggs must be small and crunchy.
Yep. They have the texture of caviar and the rich flavor of sea urchins.
Interesting. So they're more like fish than birds.
So you've eaten them. How cruel. Look how much they care about their young.
While it may be a bit cruel, they taste amazing. They're considered a delicacy in some circles. Top a bowl of rice with these crunchy eggs and some rich penguin thigh meat, and you get a dish called family fricassee.
That's a horrific name.
I wasn't the one who named it, okay?
Those eggs look tasty, but I think I'll pass.
Eat the entire family. Hey, girl.
Are we ready for this?
Oh no, spinny thing. I have no drop frames. So I'm not terribly worried about things from my end.
Just how does this sword work?
Don't touch it. You'll hurt yourself.
Yeah. Don't touch swords. Ooh. Wait, spinny thing. There we go, there's a spinny thing. Yeah, I was saying, I've had no drop frames this entire stream, so... Hi there, come here. Bow!
Woo, it's a biggie!
I think that Naga's fucked.
I hope I did a good job.
I love Maggie Lou so much. That is such a... She's so... Mages are so fun to play. Oh.
Is that...
Grimoire? She's moving away!
Oh! Hi there. Dragon Beast. Well, that means we're gonna have to rearrange this. What do we have for dragons and beasts? Twin Spirits is a burn for beasts. Atmos Glaive is a stun for dragons. So we want to have you. Twin Spirits. We'll do that trade-off.
A dragon?
Weak to fire.
No, just a big lizard demon.
Okay, so we should finish this off with some fire elemental stuff if we have any. Water, that's fire. Do you have anything else that has a fire element? Spirit Beast does. Let's Spirit Beads into Blood Moon. Okay.
Is he friends with Dial? What in the world?
Oh my gosh! Why are you? Just why? Hey! Happy New Year! For you. We've still got a few hours here. Oh, this game is so good. Okay, let's... Well, yeah, 7 hours for you. Let's see. 6, 9. 4.5 hours till it hits me.
It's building up strength. Be careful.
Let's do that, be careful. Let's unpoison you. Okay, and we can unpoison you. We can use Geisen.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try.
Yeah! Go, Eisen. Ouch.
Forget the pain and move.
Well, that was not what I wanted to have happen at all.
When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form Zero! Sucker!
Stretchy, stretchy!
Panacea bottle me, please. And thank you.
You guys are the best!
Bring Eleanor back. Be still, Eleanor. Get in here, Velvet. Save Eleanor. And finish with a mallet with no, that was so close to an epic ending. So close.
I thought we were done for.
5 KOs in that fight.
So she's the same sort of Moloch as
Welcome,
Bianfu?
Queen Nalina, by the way. Yeah.
You're Grimoire, right? We've been looking for you. We need your help. Who are you? I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you. It's been forever!
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a pair as ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Witch training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness, Magilu. You, of all people, joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
That keep me entertained.
Grimoire is so hot.
Well, I don't need entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it. I'm serious. I bet you are. Your eyes tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
My apologies.
It appears we've wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to be helpful to Velvet?
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. but I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Here it is, ma'am.
You needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Averost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria Village. Whatever gets the job done.
I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh, that. I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those things.
You showing up in his dreams probably only convinced him you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that shopkeeper.
Forget it. It's
Again,
no
who had a
concern.
good idea for
Yeah,
once.
you're right. It's not like they'd ever sell anyway.
The redacted.
Oh,
I
you
revoked
think a
the good
figurine
idea.
of mine wouldn't sell?
I want a
You
figurine.
got this whole somber ennui thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute, like me.
You're not cute.
Then how about I turn you into a product?
Me? Really?
Oh yes. I'll have you stuffed and mounted. But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
Mounted? No, count me out!
Oh, you're no fun. Now, what was it we were talking about?
How much
Whether
I
or not
need.
you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right. I'm no Empyrean. I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
That's true. I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the doghouse.
Understood. Haria.
Woof woof.
Isn't that the village with that demon that Oscar and Teresa were talking about?
I think it might be. We should remain on our guard.
I want a grimoire figurine, a little grimoire plushie. She's so good.
That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all!
Yay! In. Pop. 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 Hi. Hi. Ooh, what's out here? A really pretty view is what's down here. Oh my gosh. This is the sort of place I want to put up a little chair and sit and read a book. It's another garish pink shirt. Ooh, rumors. The sun's starting to set. Please, I think we've had enough exercise for one day. Let's find a place to stay and rest for a while.
From what we heard in Iseult, demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
Huh. I didn't know you could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men. Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awfully direct.
Do you gaze at Velvet often, Eleanor? No one could blame you if you do. Travelers, if you're looking for a place to stay, the big building by the sea, is it? Yay. What's this? Fried fish. We just fucking stole a fish. That's somebody's wares, and we just picked them up. What are you gonna say about that, Eleanor, huh? Are you comfortable being a thief? I like the dark bottles for grinding because they're gonna like give us more stuff that we need to yoink. What's up here? Ooh, it's another Evapole. More coral. Give me a hop. Okay. And then over here. We're back where we started. I see you. I see you over here. It's a mussel. Let me... This is bad. Another day I've come home empty-handed. Used to just cast a couple nets and come back with a full boat. How does this keep happening? Okay. I guess it's time to go talk to people and see what's upstairs. Could we really be trading our traditions for a bit of security? Listen to yourself. What use are traditions if you're not allowed to enjoy them? Lovely seashell. We don't get many visitors here. I'm not sure why you've come, but there's not much of interest here. There's an inn, and that's what we want. Also, there's a shop that we haven't checked out. We'll check the shop out later. I just noticed this, so we have to go over here, because there's a that. And a this. Ember. Hardly knew her. Maybe we should ask the Abbey to help search. If they start sniffing around and eat my mom, they could end up making matters worse. Hi. I see you down there. Speak to me, little boy. Tell me your worries.
I can't deal with this anymore.
What's the matter?
Everyone's sick of all these fruit-flavored gels, right? So, I made gels using the giant cacao beans only found here on this island. It gave them a nice bitter chocolate taste. But people complained that they weren't avant-garde enough. Ugh, chocolate-flavored gels, how prosaic, bah! This got me fuming! So I caught some maiden bonita fish you find around here, ground them up, and made some gels with them.
You put fish into chocolate gels?
Well, people do braise meat with chocolate. Chocolate and fish may go surprisingly well together.
Exactly! It was the discovery of a century. The bonito flakes crunchiness and the gel's gumminess made for an exquisitely bad combo, which made it interesting.
So if you made an innovative new type of gel, why are you so angry?
That's exactly my problem. I outdid myself. Now I need to make my Gels World debut as amazing as they are. So I thought up the ultimate plan.
And that is?
I'll put my Choconito gels in toilets all over the world. I'll call it the Great Choconito Toilet Gambit. No one will go to the bathroom without finding my gels. I think everyone will have a lot of fun. So, genius, right?
Yeah, it's weird, but I think it's funny too.
Right? I knew that kids would get it.
Who's a kid?
But all the adults in my village called it silly and lowbrow. They forbade me from selling my Choconito gels at all. Isn't that just horrible?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Aw, man. Things used to be so much better. Mom would make me dinner, and all I had to do was goo 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 ga, and everyone would smile and praise me. I don't want to become the kind of grown-up who can't find any fun in looking for gels in toilets.
Gels belong in the toilet! You agree with me, right? Gels belong in the toilets. That's a bit much, but sure. Sure, kid. Toilet gels. Okay. I think we've grabbed everything we can grab. Let's go into... Ah, no, I see you hiding from me. Oh, that's one of you. Freaking want 100 more cat spirits. You're not even gonna give me anything, are you? Grr. I like collecting the cat spirits, but I don't like giving them to the boxes. I'd rather there was a shop and I could just spend them. What's in here? Nothing. I have checked out your room and I would like to stay.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Expedition! Potatoes and mayonnaise. Let's go back to DML. Find that last thing for me. Okay, well, we have a bunch of stuff to talk, a bunch of things to go on about. Okay. Hi there, lady.
Listen, I don't know what they told you in Isolt, but our village has its own traditions. This village is under the divine protection of the Empyrean Aminoch. For unbroken centuries, a line of his priestesses have guided us. They're tasked with performing the sacred rites of worship. And sometimes, they even deliver us his words and will.
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course. And her daughter is training to become our next priestess. Although, I sometimes feel they push themselves too hard. Both mother and daughter are giving their all for Haria. But the Abbey doesn't care about any of that. And they stole our temple from us.
By force?
An exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. But from the very beginning, she always intended on taking our temple. Her words may have been kind, but that doesn't change the fact that she demanded that we worship her god, Inominat. In all the years we've worshipped Aminoch, not once did we ever try to force others to adopt our beliefs.
Why haven't I seen this priestess she's talking about?
All Mahina did was try to defend the freedom and traditions of her village. Let's see. Is there another person? Let's do the people who are like exclamation points, and then we can do our star friendlies. Where's this other exclamation point hiding? Back there. Really? You're gonna be like that, huh?
Do you plan on just giving up? Palamedes is Aminoch's temple. The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple. It's the duty of everyone born in this village.
Why did the Abbey need Aminoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Isolt anymore.
Our faith in Aminoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
The past can never be returned to. That's why it's past. I miss the old days. Remember the festivals for Aminoch, don't you? I miss how Mahina led us in singing and dancing all night. Those days are gone. Now's the time for us to follow the rules of the Abbey. Please, don't do anything rash. Right. Hey, Rokuro, what are you doing?
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
Humans and Malakim are really the same. Sounds pretty strange coming from a demon like me, huh? Let's save that one for last. Hi, Eleanor.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
Still, something curious is going on. A demon in Haria. There's a demon right here in Haria. Rawr.
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. But ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
Not sure if it's decipherable. We'll have to try. Okay. And we're gonna have Magilu up here, having a time in the night. Hey, what are we looking at? Looking at the sunset.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough. But straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says... Saw, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
It's all metaphor.
Reordering? So like... San-san, Pocho, Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Musan. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Musan. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into... the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. Alright, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words. I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
Shall we be off, my...
We should go check on them. Hi there, ma'am. We can't offer the latest modern amenities, but nothing beats the sound of waves to lull you to sleep. So fucking true.
Well, any results? Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians? Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Innominat. Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along Earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Innominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Innominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Innominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Innominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Innominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Innominat's body are connected through Earth pulses. If their job is to feed Innominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the Earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of Earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line. The one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Aminoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth pulse point?
There's lots of Earth pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing. Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian... What? I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
I think we should talk to Grim. I'll keep deciphering the work on my own. You all go see if there's a clue in the temple. We'll need to see for ourselves if we're after the truth. There's no telling the truth until you've seen it with your own eyes. Well, we'll have to see that truth. There's someone to chat with in here. Hey, did you get any Exorcist cards? They sell so quick they're hard to come by, but I found one for you here. Yes, time to open it up and a rape one bien foo. I got my hopes up for nothing, bien. Chuck it in the ocean. Yeah. We'll have to check the place out next time because my voice is starting to go. So we'll save here. And we'll find someone to raid. With one viewer, because everyone else had to go for New Year's. Oh no. Oh, we'll send our one viewer off somewhere. Where can we send them? We can send them to Pizza. Yeah, that's what I was seeing is a Pizza Nut. Well, raid a Pizza Nut. That's the right one, right? Yep. Woohoo! Everyone hop in. And remember, be gay. Do crime. I don't have the be gay, do crime sign anymore. No, by graffiti. Let's go. Rah.